I'm back once again. I had a sudden desire, burning passion in my heart to make a video. Shout out to Ryan Robinson. I've been watching him lately and I just had a video recommended from him. It's called, what was it even called? Actually, let me look it up. Let me do it justice. All right, the video is called Existing is Crazy. And he's really been resonating with me because I see a lot of myself in him. Even one of the comments was like, it's cool when you see an old soul in a young body. And, you know, I've always kind of been told that I'm an old soul, and I've always felt a little different, like I've been around the block or something. And it's like everything he says, it just makes sense, and it just like vibes with me on my, you know, deep internal level. And this video kind of reignited that, I guess, that sensation that life isn't real, which I get here and there, and then, you know, you kind of forget about because then you start focusing on the small things in life. But I've literally, like, since I watched it, I've just been like holding back a laugh because it's just, when you think of the whole of existence, you can tell that like something doesn't add up. It's like, what are these coincidences? Why do I think about something and then it happens? In his video, he basically talked about the oneness within all of us and how it connects all of us, and how every person is the same, and that like we're all part of a whole, which is hard to remember because of like our sense of discrimination and the sense of self and all this stuff. That kind of, I think of it almost like, I don't know, it's a weird analogy, but like a plant. Like it'll grow and it'll manifest and get stronger, but then it's like you harvest the crop. Like if you disconnect from that, if you realize that there is no self, then it goes away, and then the process repeats and it begins to regrow again. But yeah, he talked about the connection of all of us and like love and stuff like that. And then he also talked about how life is basically like a dream, and you are the dreamer. And I really liked that. And it kind of harkens back to a Pierce the Veil song, $1 Million Painter from Collide with the Sky. Verse in the song, to live is just to dream and to die is to awake. It's like, oh, that hits so much harder now. Like all the media that I've heard that before, I'm kind of like, oh, that's a cool idea, but like it doesn't make sense. But now that like I realize bits and pieces of like what existence is, it resonates. So we are here dreaming things, and it's like if we are to pass on, if we are to leave this body, our consciousness or whatever it is that's beneath everything, our true nature just reincarnates into another being. Now, something that I find beautiful on that account is reincarnation in its essence includes all beings. So animals, I don't I think like sentient beings, so not like bacteria, or I don't know if maggots have brains, but you know, in a pool of what you can be reincarnated in, it's not just humans. There's animals and all this stuff. So there was this line in the book that I was reading that said that the chances of us being reincarnated into human beings is infinitesimally small. Like it's such a low chance, because you could be reincarnated into a human and then you die at birth, or you could be reincarnated as a human and you have some like disability that doesn't give you consciousness or sentience or whatever. So I think it really puts a lot of meaning into this singular life and our impact to other people, we have such a amazing opportunity to experience this world, with like healthy bodies and healthy minds. And it's literally like we've won the lottery. Like, even if you're just alive, even if you're breathing, you could have a terrible life, but it's still a blessing. It's still a chance to experience everything here and try to help other people and make their lives better. And then I don't know exactly what happens after death, but just kind of keep in mind, if it does happen, you do pass away. Yeah, this could be a very long time before you're in a human body again. So, like, really make the most of it. Don't don't have too many regrets. Just kind of live your life as it is, because it gets figured out. Like, there's this watcher. There's something that's guiding us to like what needs to be done and what is there. It still means there's impermanence in life, but life itself will never end, I suppose. There will always be some form of existence. And I think that's what scares a lot of people is, okay, what happens after death? After death, is there nothing? And if you think that way, then you're like, okay, I have to do as much as I can in this lifetime because I want to fulfill my life. I want to use it well. But when you realize that it's like, okay, you just enter another vessel, you just get on another plane, then it kind of just makes everything chill. So I still haven't really come to terms totally with death, but it definitely makes it easier because that's kind of the big thing in life is death, the end, the supposed end of it, and all this stuff. But yeah, you talked about like dreaming and being awoken, which I think is really cool. It's like you connect with that source in you. It's been within you the whole time. It's kind of been silenced and like thrown off to the side because there's all these distractions and there's like society in the real world that doesn't like keep it a secret, but I don't know. It's like you have to hear something for it. We're like sleeper agents, I guess. Basically, that's kind of what I was thinking when he was talking about it in the video. It was like when you hear this information and when it resonates with you and you understand it, it awakens that thing. That's like spiritual awakenings. That's what I think happened to me with starting with like when I realized that manifestation is real. Basically, when that happened, it kind of sent me down this path, and now like I wholeheartedly believe in it, and it fills in the gaps where I had gaps before because I was like, life is so weird, like it doesn't make any sense. Like, what? And God, I get off topic so easily. Oh yeah, like sleeper agent stuff. So I think the more people that kind of recognize that and know that like this isn't it. There's more beyond this physical body. There's more beyond your debt. There's more beyond your house that you're paying for. Like, really, none of it really matters. Like, you put the meaning into the things in life. Oh, there's an ice cream truck. So put the meaning in good things. Put the meaning in happiness. Put the meaning in your time with others. Put the meaning in self-love. Don't put it into the cruddy stuff. It also goes back to that feeling that I've always had that like I'm always going to be all right. It's like no matter what I do, I feel protected. I feel like everything's gonna work out for me. Now, I don't know if that is a personal thing or if that's kind of something that maybe like everyone has within them. They just can't really tell, or it gets kind of smothered by real life and day-to-day stuff. But yeah, I don't know. It's just makes me feel abundant and just like bliss. It's like I need nothing more. Literally, I can live I can live within each singular moment for the rest of my life, not planning anything, not fulfilling desires, doing none of this, and I will be content. And even if I live through this life and there's more that I want to do, we continue to be reincarnated. Like, it's literally like a video game. Also, I promise I'm not on anything right now. I'm just like, I'm high on life. It's like we're playing Mario and we have 99 lives, bro. But it's infinite. Like, we can just live forever. And kind of going on that even, I think there's this theory, I haven't looked into it at all, but there's this theory that everyone on Earth is like you. Like, you've lived life as everyone, which I guess is kind of related to the sources within all of us. But I think it's really interesting. It's like, I don't know, man. Like, there's this thing inside of us that just connects us all on a soul level, like on a, I don't know what the word I'm looking for, like deep internal level. And it keeps us safe, and it amplifies our emotions. It's like think of the love that you feel for your parents, or like unconditional love, that kind of like sensation and that compassion. Like, where does that come from? It's just amazing. This is the most like rambly video ever, but yeah, I watched that video and it just reminded me, it's like nothing matters. Like, life is literally a video game. Like, we can do anything. And I think that cements that I am gonna go abroad. Like, I'm gonna get my passport and I'm just gonna go to some random place. Let the universe control my destiny, because I can't control it with my ego. My ego isn't strong enough. I wouldn't want it to either, because the ego doesn't know what it wants. But I don't know, man. It's just like, I want everyone to feel how I felt after watching that video. Like, that's kind of the purpose of this channel. I just want people to feel like safe and secure with anything that they do, because so many people get trapped into a cycle of like, oh, I have to work really hard and I have to succeed and I have to save money and I have to plan for my future, and that just causes so much anxiety. And it's just like, no, you don't have. I mean, if you want to, of course you can, but I feel like I know people who, if they figured out that everything is provided for you, no matter what. And I haven't quite understood how this works on the level of like people who are in like true suffering, like third world countries, and, you know, like genocides, and people who are just born into like terrible lifestyles. I think that is kind of related to karma. Like, their past lives brought them to that point, and obviously their understanding, the source within them hasn't been awoken or hasn't been realized. So on paper it seems like they did nothing wrong and they were just kind of thrown into that life. But I don't know, just there's something just telling me that like everything is perfect, and it's just like, oh, ooh, makes me feel so warm inside. And even like everyone lately, they're like, what are you gonna do next? And it's like, genuinely, wherever the wind blows me, like if it puts me in another job but I'm enjoying that job, wonderful. If I am gonna ordain as a monk and try to help people in that way, like that's great. Just like anything that I can do to experience the joys of this world and help other people will, you know, bring me contentment. And like this new outlook, it literally makes me bulletproof. I could be in like freaking Russia with no money to my name, living on the streets and fighting for my life, and I would still be happy. Like, I'm still able to meditate. I'm still me. I still have the universe guiding me. It's like, I think I mentioned it in another video. Like, I've always had this sense that working on yourself is the most important thing, because that's the only thing that's ever going to be kind of like guaranteed and consistent. Because like, okay, if you die, then that's gone. But as long as you're alive, you're always going to have like your mental and the thing within you. And it's just like, oh, I wish I could articulate my thoughts, but I'm still very connected to this human body, and I'm still very 20 years old. So it's hard to speak in a way that like reaches people, but that's what this channel is about, is making people realize like, you don't have to become victim to this life. There's nothing that's making you like dress a certain way or work a certain job or whatever. It's just like it all gets provided for. You'll have food, you'll have water, you'll have company, you'll have whatever money you need, but you just have to live in the moment. But yeah, kind of an odd rant, but I felt compelled to make this video. And a little bit of a rebrand. My other name was Goofy, and I kind of wanted something that's more in tune with the direction that I'm taking this channel in. So I think that'll be long term. And then also with the Path to Enlightenment videos, I'm switching those to weekly, so I have more depth of like what I'm talking about, and kind of filter out some of the, nothing topics and really get the important ones to me. And then that way I also have more like video making inspiration in between, so I can make more of these like random, oh, I just had like a crazy idea that I want to share. Like, I can make more of those in between those week videos. So joyfully abundant, I hope you are too. We are all one, we are all connected. Connecting with your oneness is the way to escape samsara. Like, I feel like I've escaped samsara even though I'm living in it. Like, I've seen the code, I've seen the console, the control console. So I'm giving it to anyone who views this video and follows this channel. Do with it what you will, whether you do great or evil things. Non-duality exists, so in your mind they could be great, but yeah, I'll see you next time.